Oh, wow. That was quite a trip. If you have made it to the end of these videos, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Um, did a lot of things, saw a lot of things, bought a lot of things, which brings me to what we are doing here today. Um, I figured I would save all of the things I picked up till the end of the video. And here we are. So, why don't I just get right into it? But before I do, why don't you let me know what your favorite part was? Was it the wrestling, the Universal Studios, all the game hunting? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. All right. The first thing I have to show off is a little weird, but if there's anybody out there that knows me, they know I am a bit of a booze connoisseur. I especially like my whiskey and my wine. So, in that vein, I picked up something really weird, but I liked it. So, here's the first thing. I should note that I am leaving out all my gifts that I got for other people. I don't really feel the need to show those to you. Um, also, I did get a lot of like food and drink, but again, I'm just leaving that out, except for this because I thought this was really cool. All right, so as I mentioned, I am a bit of a booze connoisseur, a booze snob. I'm not certified sommelier or anything like that, but I do like my wine and I like my whiskey. And I came across this. What is this? Jeez, I don't know. This is a diffuser, and it looks like, as you can see from the box, a little bottle of whiskey and a glass with quote unquote rocks or ice. Even though I drink my whiskey straight, um, so I thought that was cool. I thought that was a neat way for me to help freshen up the space I live in, and yeah, uh, just kind of combine a couple of the things that I really love. You know. All right, now on to some more of the fun stuff. All right, I'm gonna start with clothes. Okay, I know you kids are probably like, clothes. Who likes getting clothes for Christmas? But when you get to my age, believe me, clothes are great because they're expensive and you have to wear them. So I'm gonna start with clothes. These first two things, not super exciting, but I thought they were kind of cool. And don't worry, they're all t-shirts. There's no undies, okay? Jeez Louise. Both of these are from Uniqlo. They're both like Japanese style art. And I just kind of thought they were metal as fuck. Don't know if you can really see those, but yeah, just like I said, they look like traditional Japanese art, but metal. All right, this next one I got at Universal Studios when I went to Mario Super Nintendo Land. This one was just for the Mario Kart ride. Just a simple Mario Kart shirt, just because I like it. It's one of my favorite franchises. These next couple are from the Nintendo store. This first one I thought was cool. Not only is it pink, my favorite color, but it comes in a what looks like a Famicom box. It's for Super Mario USA, which is. Oh, do we really have to mention this again? Which is what the Super Mario Brothers 2 was we got in the West because the original Super Mario Brothers 2 was deemed to be too difficult. So this was actually Doki Doki Panic. All right, we all know the story, but anyways, I just thought it was cool. It's got the logo from the game, and it's a pink shirt. You can see right here. Comes in this cool Famicom style box. And yeah, I just thought it was really cool, so I picked it up. Next, another one of my favorite franchises, The Legend of Zelda. Just a cool looking Link shirt. Yeah, I'm guessing Twilight Princess, Era Link. That's what it looks like to me. Tears of the Kingdom, maybe. It says something in Japanese here, but I can't read it. I'm old and my eyes don't work like they used to. Just says Legend of Zelda, so Now this is really cool. Another one of my favorite franchises, and probably the game I've played the most out of this entire generation. It's a Grizzco Salmon Run Splatoon jacket. I'm going to have to wear this at some point in time, but I really don't want to. I'm not sure what the quality of this thing is going to be, but I do really want to try it on. I tried it on in the store, obviously, but just it's really cool. Really cool. All right, that's it for the gaming themed t-shirts. Now, as you saw from the video, we went to Wrestle Kingdom as well as Wrestle Dynasty, and I picked up some shirts there as well. The first one, I actually wore this on the day of Wrestle Dynasty, so it's a combo. Wrestle Kingdom, Wrestle Dynasty, Tokyo Dome, 2 days, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh, it was so good. Such a good card. And that match between Gabe and Kenny, whoo! Mwah. Because I have one from the other 2 Wrestle Kingdoms I went to, I had to get one of these as well. So I got just the standard Wrestle Kingdom shirt. My other 2 are white. I was hoping for another white one, but they don't make them. It's black. It's just your standard Wrestle Kingdom shirt. I also got one for Wrestle Dynasty. So I got a combo shirt, one for each. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mark. And finally, because I'm a huge Bullet Club mark, I got the new Bullet Club War Dogs. Honestly, I saw David Finlay at Wrestle Kingdom, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that shirt. I'm going to get that shirt. I'm going to have to get that shirt. So when Wrestle Dynasty happened the next day, I bought it. I didn't, just felt like I had to. All right, 2 shirts left. Next one. Now, again, anyone who knows me knows I am a big Sailor Moon fan. So I went to the Sailor Moon store, as you saw in the video. I did pick something up there. I was going to get like a figure or something related to Sailor Pluto, but I'd already purchased a lot of other stuff. So I went with a long sleeve shirt, and it's a large. And now thinking back on it, maybe I should have gotten an extra large, because it is designed for women, but it's a shirt. It all fits the same, right? And ain't it pretty? Woo-wee! It says Sailor Moon Store, Tokyo. Oh man. It's white. And it is so pretty. I really hope it fits. Maybe it's just something I sleep in. We'll see. But yes, it's very pretty. Moon Crystal Power makeup. Okay, and the last thing. If you remember from the video, I went to a Pokemon art exhibit, which we just kind of stumbled upon randomly, like super randomly. So I picked up quite a few things there. I got a pin, which is on a jacket, so I can't show it to you. But I also got this shirt. It's a Flareon. It's from the Flareon from the art exhibit. It was honestly like a really cool random art exhibit. It was just all sorts of different Pokemon and like ceramics and different materials. Yeah, really well done. Not very expensive and a great way to spend. I don't even know how long we spent in there. An hour and a half, maybe. Great way to spend an afternoon. Um, all handcrafted. Just really really cool. Also from the Nintendo store, I got this, which is like inside is I thought it was a blanket, but it's actually a cape. It's something I can wear, I guess, when it gets cold in Taiwan, which it never really does. But maybe when next winter when the temperature drops again. All right. Speaking of the not Nintendo, Pokemon art exhibit, I didn't just get a pin. I didn't just get a T-shirt. I also got, and this brings us to the next section of stuff that I got, plushies. I got this exclusive plushie from that Pokemon art exhibit. Now, I was originally going to give this to my niece, but it's just too cute. She may still get it, but it's super cute, and I'm not sure I want to get rid of it yet. Pika Pika, Pika Pika. This isn't the only Pikachu I got. We also went to the Pokemon store, as you saw. Not just one, but many Pokemon stores. I just had to get this exclusive Pikachu from Kyoto, sitting on a pillow in traditional Japanese wear, holding a bowl of something, matcha or ramen, tea, who knows, but it's just, again, super adorable. Super, super adorable. I absolutely adore this. So this one is supposed to be mine, and the other one is supposed to go to my niece, and now I kind of want to keep both, I'm not going to lie. I also got my little baby Firecroc, Fuecoco. This is my favorite form. He's so cute as a little baby before he grows and gets a sombrero, and then, I don't know, loses all his hair. Just super adorable. Just pudgy little baby croc. I absolutely adore this thing. So, happy to get it. We also went to a number of Square Enix stores. I only picked up one thing at them. There were some other things I wanted to get, but at the end of the day, I really only pulled the trigger on this. Ooh, little Moogle. Goopo, 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 Goopo. Just small little square guy. Cute wings. Yeah. Just figured, why not? There wasn't a whole lot of Final Fantasy VI stuff, and there's no Chrono Trigger stuff, which was really weird. A lot of Dragon Quest. A lot of Dragon Quest. So, yeah, just figured, little Koopo. Alright, the next two plushes are from USJ. The first one is... Hey, time for adventure! Captain Toad is looking for some treasure. He's tracking it down. I really enjoyed this game. I enjoyed this mode in Super Mario 3D World. I enjoyed the standalone game on the Wii U. I never played the re-release on Switch, although I thought about it, or the 3DS port. But I ripped right through this on the Wii U and loved it. And when I saw this little guy at USJ, I couldn't deny it. I was like, I have to get that. I have to get the little dude. He's so happy. He just wants to get some treasure. He's got a headlamp. Hello, it's me, Toad. All right, and the last one. Diddy Kong. They just opened the Donkey Kong area of USJ, and I just couldn't deny myself a Diddy Kong. He's my favorite of the Kongs. I think he's absolutely adorable. He's who I use in Mario Kart if Koopa isn't available. And just, he's a lot of fun. So, I just had to get it. He's so soft. He's very fluffy and soft. So that's all the plushies I got. Too many. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Speaking of USJ, I also got, this is my wristband that you saw in the video. You saw me hit things with it. It's attached to an app, and you use that app to, oh, somebody's outside. You use that app to play games, get points. You tap into like the Mario Kart ride and the DK rides and Yoshi. There's also like a side quest of sorts where you have to get a bunch of keys and then defeat Bowser. And it's all done through this. I, of course, had to go with the pink one. I was really hoping for like Waluigi or Wario, but it's only the good guys. So DK, Diddy, Peach, Daisy, Mario, Luigi, Toad, Yoshi. Which is cool. You compete with a team, and there's like daily challenges. So if you have like a week-long pass, you can go multiple times and see if you can beat your high score. And it's a really cool way to just gamify that part of the park. The Nintendo engineers really know what they're doing. Okay. Oh, and also the last thing I got in USJ. Just a little Bowser on a Mario Kart. Nothing special. Just a little figure. Can you see that? Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello. Roar. There we go. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. It's just a little Bowser on a Mario Kart. Speaking of Mario Kart, woo! There I am. Speaking of Mario Kart, if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below. I filmed that ride even though I wasn't supposed to. They kind of gave me a little bit of crap about it. I also lost my glove on that ride, which I guess was karma. But I do have, like, I think the whole experience. So if that's something that interests you, I can do a video for that as well. Alright, now if anyone's ever been to Japan, or Taiwan as well, there are a lot of gachas. They're everywhere. And I set out, as I mentioned earlier in the first video, I set out to get every Sailor Moon gacha I could find. I didn't find that many. I think one, maybe two. But I got a lot of other gachas. So, if you guys will allow me, we're going to open them together. And there's a bunch. There's a bunch. So we're going to go through them together right now. Stay. Oh, so many. I think that's all of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know these aren't really gachas, they're blind bags, but still kind of same deal, right? You kind of just pick, you get what you get. All right, let's do the gachas first, and then we'll save these. This is I got at the Sailor Moon store. This, I don't remember where I got this. Just random blind bag somewhere. All right, I'm gonna start with this because I don't even remember where I got this one. It's just completely black. Oh. Oh. Oh, this was from the castle. Oh, cool. Right. This is from the castle. We went to a castle, if you remember in the video, and they had a gacha, and this is the one I got. From Nijojo Castle. Right. Cool, cool. All right. All right. Let's pick this one at random. Oh, this one is from the Poop Museum. Did you guys enjoy that part of the video? It was a fun experience. It was not what I was thinking. It's less a museum and more an interactive experience about poop. And there you go. There's a poop with a little round tail, as you can see. I also have a poop with what looks like it's a yellow poop with a raccoon tail. That's on my jacket. It's a pin. All right. Oh, this is a Spider-Man from the looks of things. Why would you put tape on it? That just makes things difficult. Why? Why? Oh, there we go. Yep, Spider-Man. Oh, some assembly required apparently. Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does. Cool. Alright, this one's completely wrapped in plastic. No idea what's in here. It says Bandai. Oh, this might be from the Nintendo store. They have, if you've played Tears of the Kingdom, they have those Zonai Gacha devices in-game. Well, guess what? You can also get the Zonai devices in a real gacha at the Nintendo store. And this might be what this one is. More tape. That's just evil. And yes, that is in fact what this is. It's a Zonai device. Just like in the game. I think I need scissors. Yep. It's a fan. Oh, there's a little stand or oh, it's a stand. I thought maybe it was a magnet. Yeah, it's a fan. For those Tears of the Kingdom fans out there, you know what this is. Alright. Only a few more left. Oh, I got this at, I think at the Dragon Quest Island, or maybe one of the Square Enix cafes. It's a pixel remaster acrylic that's Setzer from Final Fantasy VI. I was pretty stoked about that. My favorite game. Hoping for someone else, but hey, I'll take it. I'm a gambler. Okay. Oh, here's one of the Sailor Moon gachas I found. There weren't many, but here's one of them. And it's Sailor Mercury. And they look like earrings or charms. Probably charms. Alright. Here's another one in a blue ball. And it is, oh right, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Nice. One of my favorite Star Wars movies. Thankfully, not one of the sequels. It's just a movie poster. Yeah. Just a little acrylic movie poster. And this green one is the same, but it's Batman. I don't remember which Batman movie I got. But I do remember these two gachas being on top of you. Oh, right. Not my favorite, but not terrible. Batman Forever. I was hoping for Batman Returns, or maybe Batman, or The Dark Knight, but not terrible. Not terrible. Hey, you gonna focus? Anyways, this is the movie starring Val Kilmer and Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones and Nicole Kidman. Not a bad Batman movie. Not the best Batman movie. But again, just a acrylic movie poster. Alright. Well, this is a fun one. More tape. This I got at the Nintendo store. Paid extra. Much like the little Zonai device. They have these little fidget devices that are based on Nintendo controllers. White tape. That's so mean. I was hoping for one of the joysticks. I really wanted either the N64 joystick or the GameCube joystick. But I'll take this. Beggars can't be choosers, right? This is an N64 face button. A, B, and the C's. You can actually push it. So yeah, it's just a little fidget device. Not a fidget spinner, which is kind of why I wanted the thumbstick. Okay, let's do the blind bags. The first one is a button that I can put on my jacket. This I got from the Sailor Moon store. Not sure what's in it. You would have seen me wearing that jacket in the video until it got too cold and I got sick and I had to switch jackets. Oh, cool. Space-time key. Not bad. Sailor Pluto is my favorite. She wasn't an option in this, so this is a cool one to get. It's a good old Sailor Moon. Actually, who am I kidding? This is Sailor Pluto. It's a space-time key. It almost looks like her staff. So, yay! Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, it does kind of look like her staff. The top of her staff is a heart. Much like this. Sweet. Alright, the other blind bag. I don't remember where I got this. And I'm really hoping to get Sailor Pluto, but I think it's inside of something, inside this bag, so you can't, like, try and feel it out. Not entirely sure where I got this. Oh yeah, see? Sneaky, sneaky. Ah! Chibiusa. Ah, cute. Not complaining. Alright, and the last one. Last one is a giant Pokeball. I don't remember. I might have gotten this from the Pokemon store, or it's just another gotcha. Alright. Let's open her up. Oh, jeez. What'd I get? Ah! That's our handsome little duck. Hello! Check out my hair. It's perfect. Much like mine. I was hoping, of course, for my cute fire croc, but I'll take the duck. Plus it comes in a pretty sweet Pokeball. Can't complain. Alright, so that concludes all the gotchas. Now, the next is going to be statues. I'm going to start with the Sailor Moon stuff, and then go to some more random stuff, and then finally, what you guys have all been waiting for, and that's the video games and video game accessories. Alright, so for Sailor Moon, I came across this. It's Mars's transformation wand. of the Inner Guardians. She's my favorite. I think she's fierce. I love the fire. And the fact that she does it all in heels. Just crazy. I also got this little notepad. Just because Sailor Pluto. Couldn't say no. It's like a sticker thing. Stamps, sorry, not stickers. Stamp notepad thing. But I don't really plan on using it for anything except for that it's Sailor Pluto. Well, on the topic of Sailor Pluto, we went into a figure store in Akihabara, and I got this little figure, Sailor Pluto. As you can see, some assembly required. Her arm is there, and there's a stand and stuff, and her staff. Are you gonna focus? Focus, focus, focus. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so pretty cool. Just a little Sailor Moon figure, or Sailor Pluto figure, to be paired with my big Sailor Pluto figure. Look, it's as big as my head. Sadly, this doesn't have her staff. It's just her standing. But I thought it was a very gorgeous figure, and I couldn't deny it. This I found, I think, at Nakano Broadway. Not entirely sure, but it's Sailor Pluto from the Sailor Eternal movie. And yeah, she's my favorite, so I saw this and I had to get it. I do prefer her with her staff. Can't really see behind me, but there is a Sailor Pluto back there, and she's got her staff with her. This will probably live beside it. That's the Sailor Moon stuff. Alright, now for some other just kind of random stuff. We went to, I think it was Isetan in Tokyo, or maybe it was that other mall in Kyoto, and they had a Spider-Man pop-up store, and there was a Spider-Punk plushie as well as a Spider-Ham plushie, and I looked at both of them and went, ah, but I have so many plushies, as you've seen. I bought, I don't know, 6 on the trip already at that point, and I already have some here, and I don't know what I'm going to do at the mall. So I was like, I don't think I can justify another plushie. So instead, I got this Scarlet Spider figure. Will I ever take it out of the box? Probably not. But it's really pretty, and I do really like the Scarlet Spider. It was a neat storyline, even if it was a bit convoluted, as most comic book stories are. But I like the costume. I like the design of this character. So I just figured, why not? We went to Tokyo Tower before going to Osaka, and I ordered a beer, and I got to keep the cup. So can't really complain. That was cool. Free cup. We got a wristband at Dragon Quest Island. We also got, much like the wristband at USJ, we got little something that we can use to interact with the monsters and screens and NPCs at Dragon Quest Island. But we also got this cool wristband. So I don't know where that is. It might be in my jacket. I got, this is the poop I got from the Poop Museum. When you first get there, you poop on a toilet, and you get a colored poop. I got silver, so pretty cool. Now these are super random. So when we first went to the Pokemon store, we needed like just a few hundred yen to get tax free. At the counter, I was like, fine, just pick 2 random Pokemon packs to push us over the limit. And so I got these, just super random. Am I ever going to open them? No, probably not. But it's cool to have some Japanese Pokemon cards, I guess. And yes, it helped us qualify for tax-free, and then these ended up being free. I didn't even have to pay for them. I'm also, a game I do play is Magic the Gathering. So I figured I would get some Japanese Innistrad. Will I open these? Maybe one day. But got some Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Japanese Magic cards. Now I have Magic cards in 3 languages: English, Mandarin Chinese, and Japanese. So pretty cool. I won't be able to ever play with them, but it's cool to have them in my collection. Not bad. Oh boy. So that's a lot of stuff so far. A lot of pickups, a lot of plushies, t-shirts, a whole lot of gotchas. But mostly, video game and video game adjacent stuff. Which brings us to the final countdown. The final countdown. Like I said, I'm going to skip the food and drink. I did find a neat bottle of whiskey, as well as a bunch of Kit Kats and some jellies and stuff that I brought back. But let's get to the video games. First, we're going to start with the video game accessories. Hold on. Why am I blurry? Blurry. Focus. Wow. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, so from the Nintendo store, I got pink Joy-Con. I've been dying to get these. Been trying. I saw them in Guanghua in Taipei, but decided to hold off until I went to Japan, and I'm glad I got them. I do have like the Zelda OLED, but we're just gonna maybe use these as well. Of course, Joy-Con need a Joy-Con grip, so I got those as well. While on the topic of controllers, the Famicom Joy-Con. I have the NES ones in Canada. I also have an SNES controller. Now I have the Famicom ones that I can strap onto the side of my Switch to make it look all boxy and funny. These are Japan exclusive as far as I know, so when I saw them, I did jump at the opportunity. And the final controller. This was a big boy. It's an N64 wireless controller so that I can play N64 games on NSO Online. Hello Star Fox, hello Mario 64, hello GoldenEye, hello Turok. Pretty stoked about this. Win back, if that's your thing. Pretty stoked about that. So, stay tuned. Maybe I can use this to stream some NSO stuff. I do have a link to my Twitch channel down below, and maybe, just maybe, I'll get into streaming this year in my free time. And when I do, I can do some N64 streaming, because I'll probably just stream retro games, because I am an old and I enjoy old games. So I can use this and my Famicom controllers and stream some old games. Maybe you guys will enjoy that. If you do, let me know below. Okay. Time for video games. Alright. I got a bunch of video games. I got new stuff. I got old stuff. We're going to start with the new stuff. I'm just going to go grab it all right now. No peeking. No peeking. Are your eyes closed? Ah. Are your eyes closed? Okay, hold on. First up, some Switch games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Why, you ask? Because I'm like the only person on the planet who didn't already own it. And I saw it for sale. Got a New Year's sale on it. Figured, why not? Time to get it. So I got it. I also got this, because it was dirt cheap. It was like $15. I figured, why not? Don't know when I'll play it, but just fun little mini games and challenges to play. Multiplayer, single player. And like I said, it was like 15 Canadian dollars, so why not? And finally, I told myself I was going to get this anyways while I was there. Otherwise, I would have bought it here in Taiwan. But I figured since I saw it again on a New Year's deal, because it was New Year's, I got Echoes of Wisdom. I thought the engine for Link's Awakening was really cool. And this game just looks really unique, and I do enjoy this franchise, so I figured, why not? I was looking for the Cowabunga collection, and I found it, but it was an import from the West, and I didn't really want to pay import prices on that game when I could probably just buy it digitally, even though forever physical. Okay, so those are the new games I bought. You also saw us go to places like Super Potato and Book Off and random other stores. I was on the hunt mainly for Game Boy, Famicom, Super Famicom, and a few N64 titles. Specifically like the Wars series, you know, like Advance Wars, what we got in the West. Well, there's also Famicom Wars, Game Boy Wars, Super Famicom Wars. So I was on the hunt mostly for those and any other kind of games that didn't really come west. And I managed to find some. So here we go. All right, so here's 3 things I picked up. The first is Japan only game. The Frog for Whom the Bell Tolls. There we go. Yeah, The Frog for Whom the Bell Tolls. It's a Zelda-like game. Again, Japanese exclusive. Never came west. I'll have to learn Japanese to play it. But if you liked Link's Awakening or the Oracle games on Game Boy, then you'll like this game as well. Next, in order to play my Japanese Game Boy games, I got a Super Game Boy 2. It also plays Game Boy Color games, which I can use inside of my Super NT from Analog, because that is region free. So I can use this, hopefully, to play Game Boy Color games, as well as my Japanese Game Boy games. I guess I could also get the Analog Pocket, and that would work as well. But I don't have that much money, so I just got this instead. And as I was mentioning the Wars series, I found Famicom Wars. Pretty stoked about that. I don't have a way to play this one yet, because I don't have the Analog NT or any of those clone consoles that will play Famicom games. I only have the Analog Super NT. A little shaky, but I'm sure it's fine. All right, here's one wrapped in bubble wrap. There you go, you can see it. Super Back to the Future 2. Now, I was looking for this on the Game Boy, but I saw it on Super Famicom, and as far as I know, you can see it wasn't all that cheap. As far as I know, this, again, never came west. Same with the Game Boy game, which is why I was looking for it on Game Boy. Never came west, but I can play this on my Analog Super NT, so I'm pretty stoked about that. If it did come west, let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure it didn't, so that's why I picked this up. Super random, super random. I don't even know what type of gameplay it is. My guess is a platformer, since it was a Super Famicom game. All right, this one not very old. Splatoon for the Wii U. Why did I get this? Well, because I like Splatoon. I think the Wii U is region locked, so I can't even play this even if I want to. But I really like this franchise, and I never really played Splatoon on the Wii U. I played the snot out of Splatoon 2, and oh boy, have I played Splatoon 3. And I figured, complete the collection. Why not? I got Splatoon as well. It was dirt cheap. It was like $3. Okay. Let's see what else I got in this bag here. Is this the rest of it? I believe so. Alright. Alright. So, I got a couple of N64 games. Remember I said I was looking for a few N64 titles? Well, these weren't them. I was looking for Sin and Punishment, which I found, and I should have picked up. It was a little pricey, but I should have done it anyways because I only found it at that first store, and I didn't find it again since. I did find a box copy, but I too much. But a game from my youth, Snowboard Kids. It's not in the best shape. You can see the cartridge is discolored, very much so. A lot of yellowing on the plastic. Like it's two-toned almost. So is it in the best shape? No. The logo is faded, but it's one of my favorite games. It was about $7.50. Figured, why not? Why not? Why not? You know what? If I find a better copy later, I find a better copy later. This is a very rare game, a very fun game, one that I hope comes to NSO because I really, really my friends and I played so much of this game. So when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I got to do it. And this is the best copy I found. The next N64 game I picked up. Again, random. Mickey Speedway from Rare. Complete in box, fairly expensive, but I found this loose cart. And in Japanese, it wasn't all that much. As you can see, it was about $2 and something, $3, something like that. Not very much. So this is a somewhat expensive game in the West. I don't really think you need English for it, so I found this loose cart and figured why not. Next, boom, for the Famicom disc, the was it the magical or mystical Mirasame Castle? This is on NSO. It's also, I have it on my 3DS. So I don't have a Famicom disc system or any way to play this, but again, Japan exclusive. Saw it, figured why not? Something cool to have in my collection. And a Game Boy game. Game Boy Wars. The first one. I was looking for 2 and 3 as well, but I was able to find the first Game Boy Wars that I can play on my Super Game Boy 2. Again, I love this series. Advance Wars 1, 2, DS, some of my favorites. I was looking for the second DS game. Sadly, I could not find it. But I also couldn't find 2 or 3. I looked everywhere for all these Wars games. I didn't find Super Famicom Wars at all. I'm almost convinced it doesn't exist. But I was able to pick this one up, and I jumped at the opportunity to do so. It was at some random store in, I think it was Kyoto too. Just absolutely random. I was like, oh my god, it's here, they have it. I was super stoked. And finally, I have 2 Holy Grail items that I picked up on this trip. But first, these are random, but I do recommend them. They're Super Famicom, little sturdier plastic cases for complete in-box games, Super Famicom games. All right, so 1 Holy Grail item. Anyone who knows me knows that my 2 favorite games ever are Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger. Speaking of Final Fantasy VI, follow me on Twitch. I either will be right now or shortly streaming Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster on the Switch, and probably bawling my eyes out because the opera scene is beautiful. Anyways, Final Fantasy VI, great condition. Couldn't deny it. I saw it and was like, I have to buy it. It wasn't that much. Loose cart, sure, but I knew I had to have it. One of my favorite games of all time. And this was the best thing I think I bought while I was away. Complete inbox Chrono Trigger. I couldn't believe it. It was $80, something like that. Complete inbox. The box has a very small crease in it over here, and it's a little yellow, like it's not pure white. The Japanese have incredibly high standards, and they graded this a C, and I was like, "Are you guys nuts? Are you nuts? This is like crazy for North American standards." Anyways, I saw this, and I had to buy it, and I carried this like it was on a pillow for 2.5 weeks because I found this like day 2 of the trip. And I protected it like it was going on. That's why I bought these. And as you can see, it's in it, and it's in plastic, in a box, in plastic. I hope that nothing happens to this game. I do have to take off like the grading and the price here, but yeah, this is my holy grail item right now. I'm so stoked I found it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And for this price as well. Like, one of my favorite games of all time, complete inbox, decent condition, at least by my standards, but I'm not Japanese. So just absolutely insane. Will I ever play this? Will it come out of its box? No. This is staying in here. And like I said, why did it get a C grade? Because the box is not pure white. I don't know if you can tell in this light. And there is a small crease here, which I don't know if you can see. Maybe, yeah, you can kind of see it right there, just above my camera reflection. But that's it. And that made it a C, apparently. And I was just like, I even went to the guy at the counter. I was like, you guys have insane standards. Because where I'm from, this would at least be like a B, maybe an A-. But, yeah, jumped at it. There was no second guessing. I was just like, there was no, oh, well, maybe I'll find a better. No. I just bought it. And now I treat it like it's royalty. All right. Well, that was long. Long ending, a long pickups video to a long couple long videos. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. Write a comment below. If you've made it to the end of all of these videos, thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me and my friends. We had a great time. The whole impetus for the trip was honestly just Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty. But we decided to make a larger trip out of it. 2 of us had never been to Japan before. 2 of us had been multiple times. And it was just a really good time. Aside from getting sick in Osaka, it was a blast. Absolute blast. So yeah, leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And look for me on Twitch. If you enjoy science fiction, I have recently written a book. You can find a link to that below. It's available in Kindle and paperback for whichever you prefer. In English, sorry. I don't know how to translate into other languages because I don't speak any other languages. And yeah. Until the next video. All right. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye. 再见. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.